first of all, I feel really lucky to be the last one. So no pressure. Uh, right. Um, let's start from my belief. I believe people want only four things in life. First, we need good living in smart building. I mean, not smart, high quality building that cause only happy, not cause any harm. Secondly, we need variety of food. We need fresh food, every sort of ingredient from local farm. And the third thing is we need health and also education for young generation. That's all I need, all I believe in human life. So if some people don't have any children, they try to build something for the next generation. It's happened again and again if you look at history and psychology of people. So come back to our challenge. Our challenges in not only Bangkok, but in most of the country right now is we have fertility rate less than 2, which means we are shrinking, we are aging society, we have small number of children. That is quite not good. Is it not a good sign for human being? So if we come back to our city, how we can make the city become life again? More children, more economics, more environmental, and more social interaction. So I have been involved in senior of parliament activity for last 2 years. The first activity we going to solve the poverty and equality, which is very difficult if you look closely, because most of the people don't understand the problem by itself. They don't know what is the problem at the beginning of the root cause. About 10 million people in agricultural area. That's one part, right? And we see that most developing countries focus labor proportion on manufacturing and also service sector. So in this year, I have a chance to work with senior again, but this time we're working on environment and disaster. Again, it really related to urban design and suburban or maybe rural design as well. So I have a daughter, very beautiful daughter, cutest in the world, 2 daughters living in Pathum Thani. But I'm thinking about next generation. What would happen if we don't have a good city? What would happen if we have PM 2.5 like this? If we have flood every year, if we have disaster in every morning news, what would happen? Can we do more than that? Can we make the city more resilient and resist the disaster? Can we stand the disaster? This is my student work. My day-to-day work is data science. It's teaching students to collect data, teaching students to use data. But data is nothing. They can do nothing by itself. They can only allow people to understand, allow people to make more new decisions. And I teach students to create more idea. I want students to have data and create new idea based on what we have. So in my belief is that if computer scientists study computer, what computer can do, so data scientist is what we can do with the data. My preliminary conclusion is that data can do only one thing. The one thing is that we change the future. So let me go on. This is my student work. We have the very high resolution and also high frequency data from API satellite. Right now we can use it. This kind of data we can produce in matter of weeks. If we have a challenge, we can produce this data really quickly for PM 2.5. We also have weather data that feed every 15 minutes. So we can working on real-time or disaster management. And we also have some kind of data catalog. data engineer, some very fancy stuff that we can measure. We can also measure power consumption from national generation. This plot shown by EGAT. You can see power generation start around 7 o'clock, and then people when people going to travel to workplace, there is drop in electricity consumption around here, and again around noon, and again when they come back. So it's roughly when we stop using electricity in house, we on a car, basically something like that. So this curve very different from Europe. Europe we know something called duck curve, right? But in Thailand we have not duck curve. It's like a one leg. I don't know what is it called. But it looks like if we don't have activity in building, we have activity in car. Very obvious one. And we also students also digest information from social media and news. I asked students, could you use AI to read news and extract some key feature from sustainable material? Could you do that? They make this by only few weeks. So right now we have that technology. So but we have a lot of data without using it. How we use it, how we can make imagination, how we can create a new thing. So create a new one, very difficult because we have regulation, we have policy, we need to do many very long-term period in order to create a new policy, right? So in my opinion, I think we need to start from small, start from something that finished by 1 year, something like that. So I asked students to think about how you could change a city, I mean, the environment that you are in within a year. Can you do that? So they come up with the idea that, what about we create a simulation? If we cannot change the real one, can we change in simulation? So it goes like this. Last two years, I have a big data project. This is called a strategic planning. So we gather information from various sources, from government strategy plan, social media, news, and also publication in province level and also in the international level as well. We also gather SDG goal and indicator as well. And what we do is that we use data science technique in order to find the relation and try to reasoning on it. In this graph, we call semantic embedding, which is right now we in a part of the RAG rack. If someone heard about generative AI, this is backbone of the AI right now. We can grouping topic and also we can relate the topic together. For this one, we use social media and people always talking about SDG indicator number 9 and 11.2 at the same time. So we can indicate that which topic are working on at the same, how people concerned about those topics and how they are interact with each other. So once we have this, we can analyze kind of city, which it should be urban area, which many people in the morning and in the afternoon already talk about transportation, pollution, and social issue. And also we have rural area. Most of the time we don't care about rural, but the cause of the problem actually happen in the rural area. Why people get in the urban area? Because there is no job. If there is no job, they move into the city to find some job, but it causes pollution and social issue. It would be better if they have job at the hometown, right? If you look at the urban area in Thailand right now, most of young generation move in urban area and leave only elderly people in the rural area, and there is no economics. Only farm, I mean large monoculture farm. So they focus on only crop yield, farm practice, healthcare, education, and some of them take care about sustainability. So during 2 years, we go with senior committee, and we see many community success in that. For example, in Nakhon Sawan, in Nan, something happened very creative, but it's very small people, group of 10 people, group of 50 people, something like that, but not a large portion. What about 10 million people in agriculture sector? Is still we ignore the issue right now. So we use those data to create something called a policy recommendation. What we do is we use generative AI since 2023 in order to create a new suggestion of policy and also the image generated. At that time, it's not good at compared to our technology today. What we do is they can measure social media and analyze relation between topic, and also they have a proposal, a real proposal. You can print this one and send to governor. But the problem is they don't have money to do yet. So we need to send this proposal to governor. Governor need to send again to get the national fund. This is some image. Look like this. Similar to World Economic Forum. The platform from World Economic Forum is called Strategic Planning. Very similar one. So at that level, we can generate proposal. It effectively generate idea, but it cannot execute because there is some lack of information. Information such as real-time data and actionable data. So at this particular year, we focus on real-time economic indicator, social media, and satellite image and weather station. If we can monitor that in real time, we can do 2 things. The first thing is that we can we can recover the immediate impact, right, for disaster. And secondly, we can make a model. I mean, city model. It looks like this. We should take care about economics. This graph shows proportion of labor force in most of the country. It follows this trend line. This sector is agriculture. It has this line of, it's precisely on the pattern, and manufacturing also follow this pattern again. So if we have this pattern, we can adjust the proportion of the labor force based on economics model. And also we have infrastructure. We need to take care about land movement, landslide, precipitation, and other weather information. And we also need to make, I hope we can make a simulation when we have a CAD file from 2D and we generate traffic simulation. This software is called CityCAD, right? And all of this is based on data, and hopefully when we have those information, we can solve 7-dimension problem like BIM, geometry. We can solve in city scale. We can solve scheduling and production plan, cost, sustainability, and also we need to take care about the city based on data as well. We should have more information in order to maintain the city. So my idea for this year is that we should create a simulation of the city, and also we use technology such as BIM in order to create not only sustainable, but we need to take care about social and economic as well. And hopefully we can make a better for for later generation. Yeah, thank you.